Good morning, everybody. It is a cold day here in Wisconsin. Let's check. The weather is 27 degrees up there. It's actually not too bad. Typically around this time of year, it's around 12 degrees. So, anyways, thought I'd get ready for the day with y'all while I'm talking about some fitness things, I guess. Oh, shoot, totally forgot. I didn't weigh myself yet this morning. So, I'm getting allergies. Anybody else get the ear itchy kind of allergies? That one is not fun. Not fun. I get it when the seasons change. It's really strange. Not that rhyme. It is December 3rd today, so we're going into winter. And when we switch from any season into the next one, I get allergies for some weird reason. Anybody else? Just me? Well, anyways, it is, let's recap on what I'm doing in life. It is my second or third. I think it's my third. It's my third week on my cut. For those who are new to fitness talk, in the fitness world we say cut, we don't say diet. Because in reality, a diet is how you eat. So when you're dieting, it doesn't really make sense. Cutting calories, cut for short, that's also kind of a negative type term, I guess. But it's been 3 weeks since I cut down my calories. And I am down. My lowest weigh-in was 207. I started at 214, 213. I forgot now. But I started at 220 or 213 or 14 is my starting weight. And I'm down to 207. But then we had Thanksgiving. And I had Thanksgiving on two sides of my family. So I had Thanksgiving dinner twice. I was careful, I did watch myself, but I love mashed potatoes. So I was like, you know what? I don't eat a lot of mashed potatoes, so I'm getting another plate of mashed potatoes. So I did. I didn't go too crazy overboard, didn't drink any alcohol. So I didn't go too crazy on the calories, but let's be real, Thanksgiving dinners tend to be kind of salty, like on the salty side. And I honestly don't really salt my food a lot. When people hear that, they're like, "Oh my god, you don't salt your food?" No, I'm not really a huge salt kind of person. Excuse my goofy. I do like garlic salt, so I will put garlic salt on things. But even then, I don't do a whole lot. I prefer the garlic over the salt. So sometimes when I'm cooking, I'll just use onion powder, garlic powder, things of that nature. Oh, I just forgot. I just started my ADHD, guys. I just replanted my hydroponic garden. I have a knockoff arrow garden that I plant things in, and I just put some new seeds in it yesterday. Look for all my gold. Where's all my face towels? Huh? God, breathing it. Alright, I don't know where all I have like really nice microfiber towels for my face, but I have no idea where they went to. So I'm just gonna use a regular towel. I forgot to turn the light on in my arrow garden. You have to do that reset after this. Anyways, checking out my face. I was looking today. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really wash my face, I just rinse it. I wash my face at night and do a very, very minimal skincare routine. I don't really have a skincare routine, to be real with you. But my skin feels greasy in the morning, so usually I just take a regular old, oh my god, there's like cat hair all over it. Take a damp rag and just like wipe the grease, the oils off my face. And then put on my moisturizer from there. Or my makeup, if I'm not doing that. Which I think I actually am, because I have pictures tonight. For those that don't know, I coach my local high school cheer team because I love cheer still. And I don't know, I feel a sneeze coming on. Where is it? Come on. Hit two. Hit two. Hit two. Okay. Sorry about that. I still have a large passion for cheer, and of course, my biggest passion is coaching. So I still coach my local high school cheer team, and we have yearbook pictures tonight. So I think I might fix this unibrow. Mexican, Puerto Rican problems. I have to fix this unibrow, and I'll probably put on some makeup too, which I don't really do a lot. I am one of those girls who loves looking at makeup, watching people put on makeup, but I don't really put on a lot of makeup myself. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna do my makeup, and I'm sorry, I'm really scatterbrained this morning. The thing I wanted to talk about mostly, which I got very sidetracked, was my cut. So back to what I was saying before. My lowest weigh-in was 207. I have not weighed myself yet today. I didn't weigh myself. This is one of my tricks that I recommend to everybody. Oh my god, this cat hair is insane. Do not, and I repeat, do not weigh yourself after a refeed or quote-unquote cheat. I call them refeed days. Or like holidays, Thanksgiving, or even if you drink alcohol for whatever reason, don't weigh yourself the next day. Like seriously, don't, because the scale's gonna go up, and that freaks everybody out, and they get really upset. And even though I know that the scale's gonna go up, we do it anyway, and then we get upset about it, and then we're like, oh my god, I'm not losing weight, this diet's not working, and all these things. So just don't do it. So I didn't do it after the holiday. And yesterday, I think it was my first or second weigh-in since then. And the scale was up a little bit, unfortunately. So I'm gonna weigh myself today. I'll tell you guys what it is. I'm gonna finish my face and my makeup here. And okay, strange. I tried recording and it said that I had a card error, which I've never seen before. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. But anyways, I finished my hair and makeup. Not sure if I'm gonna leave it up or down yet for pictures, but I will just leave it up right now for when I work. And I weighed myself. So I just stepped off the scale and my weight is 209.3. So not as low as 207, but that is close to my other low weigh-in. Let me look actually. So I have this fancy tracker that I use that I created myself. So this is what it looks like. I will link it below in case you want to print off a copy for yourself and use it yourself. very useful, at least I think so. But when you are trying to figure out your fat loss calories, it's important to weigh yourself every day to notice any trends. So I've been weighing myself every day since I started, which was the 18th, I think. Um, and I was 214, 213, whatever I said before, at my highest. And then I've gradually gone down. So I don't know if you can see it here and or read my handwriting. Let's see. Come on. You can see my weight there and then the date and then those dashes there. Oh, let's use a nice finger. Those dashes there are the days that I didn't weigh myself because the holidays, and I just knew the scale would go up, so I just was like, cross, dash it. We'll just, dash it out for now. But otherwise, 903.9, 209, dyslexia much, 209.3. So 209.4 was my other lowest weigh-in, and then that 207.8, which I think was just a fluke. So I'd say we're on the right track because yesterday when I weighed myself was 211. What did I say? Yeah, 211.2. And that was, again, I think that's just coming down from the holidays, removing that salt water weight and all that stuff. So I was expecting it to be kind of high. It usually takes like 2 to 3 days to get an accurate weigh-in again. So today I would consider my first accurate weigh-in, which is actually a new low if I'm not counting that 207.8. So I think things are going rather well. Something I want to touch on real quick is when you are cutting your calories and trying to lose body fat, don't do what I did in my bodybuilding prep. When I was in bodybuilding back 5 years ago, because it was 2020, I was prepping for a bodybuilding show and I was coaching myself and I was cutting my calories a little more almost every day. And like, you do not do that. I've learned to not do that. But for some, because I would say I'm pretty educated. But for some reason, when it came to me, I was like, who cares what the statistics say? I'm different. So I was cutting my calories every day a little too much. And um, that caused my metabolism to become very weak. And you just don't do that. So when you're cutting your calories to lose body fat, you don't want to cut them more until you hit a wall and you're like consistently not losing weight anymore. So that's why it's important to weigh yourself every day to get a accurate range of how your body's changing. Okay, so this morning we are going to make a breakfast burrito. This is something I've been making a lot lately. I get into, I guess you could say, hyperfixations with food. When I find something I like, I eat it every day until I'm sick of it. So, the ingredients I'm going to use, as of right now, I am using these Mission Flour tortillas. I do like the carb balance ones, but I'm pretty sure this was in the back of so they're these ones. It was just in the back of the pantry, and I don't really believe in wasting food, so it's a little high in the calories, yeah. So I'd recommend if you're making this, try the lower carb tortilla, but for now I'm going to use this. And then I use, oh, hold on. Where is this? So the tortilla is going to be for the shell, of course. And then on the inside, I do turkey bacon. I'll show you how I do all that. And then I do 1 egg because I like the yolk, and then a half cup of egg whites to go inside. And then I personally really like this paste picante salsa. My brother is a salsa fanatic, and he's like, that's like the worst one. But I personally, I love this one. So I use this for the glue, as I like to say, to stick it all together. So I will show you how I make it. Then for my coffee, take a moment for the cute mug by my Joshy Poo. He knows I love Hello Kitty, especially the Halloween / goth Hello Kitty. That's my favorite one. There's a specific kind, is the goth Hello Kitty. But Josh got me this amazing mug and it's so cute. So for my coffee, as I like to say, because I'm trying to drink a little less coffee. Lately, coffee has been one of those treats that I'll get myself when I'm like out and about, but not something I'll drink every day at home because I realize that makes it a little less likely for me to drink as much coffee because I was having a problem where I was drinking a little too much. And I did switch to decaf because it's the caffeine for me. It was causing me like the upbringing, the onset. It was bringing the onset of a panic attack to me like almost every day, and that's very exhausting. And we just don't want to do that. So in this cup, I just have some oat milk. This carries about 3 cups, but I do probably like 2 2/3 or so. And then I am using this matcha right now. So this, let's see if we can zoom in. It's unsweetened matcha, but sweetened with stevia. So it's like unsweetened, but technically sweetened. And it's really good. It is, hold on a second. Gotta flip my bacon. It is 4 calories for 2 scoops of this, and I've probably put in 5 scoops for this here. So I really like it. I got it from Amazon, and it's pretty good. Once I finish this bag, I don't know if I'm going to buy another bag or not yet. I'm going to see what my next obsession is then. Maybe I'll switch to chai latte. Maybe I'll go back to coffee for a little bit and just buy like a small amount. I don't know. But yeah, this is really good. I like it. Okay, so now I cooked my bacon and I put it aside. Now I'm going to do my half cup of egg whites. Honestly, just eyeball it. I've been doing that for a while and it's pretty accurate. And then I do 1 egg for the oat. Because it tastes good, and also they say, I honestly have to do my research on this because it's been a while. Scientists have said at one point that putting a little bit of mixing a little bit of fat with your protein makes it easier for your digestive system to digest. So if that's still the case, awesome. But I mainly do it for taste. Because pure egg whites, I mean, I could eat them, they're pretty good, but they're also a little bland. So, and then my most favorite seasoning, Calorie. Garlic salt. I put that shit on everything. So, oh no, I just realized I totally forgot. I forgot to grease the pan. No. And this is a non-stick pan, but it sure ain't. And then I take my handy dandy kitchen scissors here and my bacon, and I literally snip, snip, snip right into the eggs. Because it's like a omelet, kind of. Omelet burrito, you know? Oh man, I really done messed it up here. Lovely. Love that video, and I messed it up a little bit. Don't forget to oil your pan. Oh, I could show you one of my little tricks for that too. So I use regular olive oil, but I got this fancy little sprayer that I put it into, and then you can spray it right onto your pan that way instead of doing a drop of cooking oil, which is actually a lot of fat and when you're able to spray it, you can control the quantity of it, or quantity of a lot more, and then you're ingesting a lot less fat that way too. Oh, the dogs are gonna bark, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the egg that's all over this so I can put the burrito on it. So let's make sure we grease this puppy up this time. Okay. Take the burrito. Throw the burrito on. So I just have my, it looks so appetizing. I'm really bad at making my food look good. But I just have my eggs and bacon on the side here for now. And then I am heating up my burrito currently. Quick sip. Good. And then you probably saw I do put a little bit of whipped cream on it right now because still gotta make your foods a little exciting, you know? A little sweet taste. So I put a little bit of whipped cream on my matcha as well. The sugar-free, of course. Nice thing about nails, flip that bad boy over. Hi, Peppa. Would you like to say hello? Would you like to say hello to Peppa? That's Peppa. And that's Jippy. Come here, Jip. They are little heathens. Oh, little heathens they are. Very cute, but naughty. Naughty, naughty. They are like 3 years old, 2 and 3, so a little bit kind of puppy still, and like to act up sometimes. Okay, so at this point, I turn my stove off for now just to keep the heat not so heated. And now I'm gonna put a little bit of salsa straight on the tortilla on the pan. Sometimes I use a spoon. I'm feeling reckless today. I'm just gonna plop it on there. I have my, this is what I use to stir my scrambled eggs. Seriously, it's the best. I'm just gonna use that little to spread that out. And then I'm taking the food I put aside and putting it straight on there. Put it in the plate aside, so I'm gonna use that later. And then, you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm just putting all the food in right in the center of the tortilla, and then picking it up, putting it over in my plate to let it cool for a second, and then I'm gonna put this on low. And then from here, I'm going to wrap my burrito. Ooh, a little hot. I try not to let it get too hot because I want to wrap it right away because I have no patience. You can put cheese on this if you want to, and sometimes they do put cheese on it, but I didn't have any cheese. I do the fat-free cheese currently. I didn't have any, and I didn't really feel like getting it at the store this last time because I thought I wouldn't need it. But now I'm like, damn, I wish I got it. So, I'm greasing it up again, generously this time. And then I'm putting the seam side down on the burrito. Piece A. And then, yeah, I just seal my burrito that way. Seal the deal. And then eat it. Okay. And here you have it. I gotta work on my presentation. But I'm a simple gal. And I'm just gonna throw my food on a paper plate, plastic camping plate, whatever. So here's the burrito. I will say that the carb balance tortillas that I usually use are smaller as well. So obviously they're gonna be less calories. And I kind of like that because I feel like my food is more dense, nutrient dense, which we know that that's better for you than a lot of filler foods. And I just personally feel like this bigger, like larger flour tortilla is like not as dense nutritionally. So, anyways, um, my burrito usually turns out a little bit smaller with the other kind, and it's a little softer too. But anyways, here's the burrito. I will take a taste test. It's really hot. Eat some of the flour off first. Hmm. I can taste the garlic salt through it already, though. It's really good. Delicious. Still love it just as much as I did. Sorry. Still love it just as much as I did 2 weeks ago. So this has been my breakfast obsession as of lately, and I'll continue to eat it until I'm sick of it. So, with the ingredients that I told you, let me tell you the calories and macros that's in it. Breakfast burrito, 448 calories, 39.4 carbs, 15.3 fat, and 31.6 protein. So, obviously, a big winner chicken dinner on the protein level. Carbs are a little high, and that's because of the current burrito tortilla that I'm using. So, get yourself the carb balance one, and it'll be a lower carb. So, and then the fat, I mean, that just makes sense. The egg, the one egg. In one egg, there is 5 grams of fat. I forget. Let me look real quick. Don't quote me. In one egg, there is, oh, I was close. 4.8 grams of fat. I'm sure it varies per egg. So I guess we could just round up and say per one egg is 5 grams of fat, which is actually kind of a lot. If you're doing a low fat diet like I typically do, my body responds best by a low fat diet versus low carb. I have tried keto before, and my face really did not like it. I broke out in pimples so bad, and my bowel movements were really not great either. Sorry for TMI. But yeah, that is the burrito. Please let me know if you try it below because I would love to know how you feel about it, what you think about it. I'm going to go ahead and finish eating my burrito, drink my matcha, and get some work done on my computer today before I have to leave the house. Okay, guys, so I just got done walking on my walking pad, as you saw, and working on some things. It is now 2:30, so I haven't even looked how many steps I got in doing that. Not a lot. 3,542. So your girl still got a long way to get all your steps in. The goal is to get 10,000 steps in a day. And seeing as how I work from home pretty much half time, I'm a hybrid coach. So I teach in person, coach in person, and then I also coach online as well. So half the day I am programming and doing things on my computer, and then the other half of some days, not even all days, I'm actually coaching in person. So that being said, I don't really get a whole lot of steps in. So I got this amazing desk and walking pad. Oh my god, I love it so much. I'll link it in the description below in case you're interested in getting it. I got it on Amazon. I did get it on Amazon deal days, whatever it's called. So I got it for a good price, and when I got both of them together, I actually got a discount. Absolutely love it. The only thing I will say is um, put a yoga mat or some kind of pad underneath the treadmill because my carpeting is a little bit raised. I have like that thick layer of cushion underneath the carpeting, so it's like squishy. And that tends to rub on the treadmill a little bit. So I have to put a mat underneath it. I just use a cruddy one because it kind of leaves a little bit of a mark on it. I used to use one of my cruddy ones, and yeah, so I would recommend doing that if you happen to get it. So now I have to leave in 30 minutes to um, get to coaching tonight. So I'm going to make protein shake now. I ate, what time did I eat at? Sometime this morning. Um, and I'm starting to get hungry, but I'm not really ready for lunch. And my protein shake, I just want to add real quick because I get questions about this a lot. You don't need to drink your protein shakes after the gym only. So I have my protein shake honestly whenever I feel like it. Sometimes like I'll use it as my sweet tooth killer to curb that sweetness because my protein shakes are pretty good. I'm going to show you in a minute what I put in mine. Um, and sometimes I'll just drink it for my breakfast in the morning. It really depends. So you don't have to drink your protein shake after the gym only. You can drink it whenever. As long as you're getting your protein in throughout the day, you're golden. So without further ado, I want to show you what I put in my protein shake. So I use a NutriBullet. I have it plugged in here, so I don't want to plug it. I have a NutriBullet. Love it. This is probably my third one I've had in like 10 plus years. That's how much I love it. So I just got the new one that's 900 watt. Got a little suction cup on the bottom. It has like a heat thing on it, so it'll turn off when it starts getting too hot, like the blades get too hot under here, which is really cool because that's how my last one broke, is overheated. So this one's really awesome. Excuse me. I take the little cups that it comes with and I put some water in, just to give it some lubrication. And I put in strawberries. I'll do 1 cup of this, and I do 1 banana. I personally, because I live in the beautiful state of Wisconsin, um, bananas aren't native here. I don't really think they're native much anywhere. Besides Florida, which, did you know bananas are an invasive species? At least that's what I've been told. Anyways, ADHD again. I like to freeze my bananas. I feel like they make the consistency a little bit more creamy, like an ice cream, which is really good. You got to try it. If you've never done that, try it. I got 1 frozen banana left. So 1 cup of strawberries, 1 frozen banana, and then I do chia seeds. For multiple reasons, I have a hard time getting my fiber in, and chia seeds is great in fiber. At least I thought it was. Yeah, 10 grams of fiber in 3 tablespoons. I'm doing 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons equates to 1/8 cup. So I'll do 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in my shake. The other thing you could do is flax seeds. Those are good too. They're a little more on the crunchy side. So if you like something a little more nutty and crunchy, flax seeds are great. Chia seeds are a little more boba-y and boogery, if I'm just being honest. And I actually like that. I like tapioca puddings and stuff like that. I like that like consistency. So that's why I do chia seeds. And then I do as of right now, my big kick has been the Vital protein collagen peptides, the chocolate one, because when you do strawberry and chocolate, your protein shake tastes like a chocolate covered strawberry, and I love it. So I do 2 scoops of this, which is 90 calories, 0.5 grams fat, 18 grams of 18 grams of protein, and then 4 grams of carbs. So this is kind of like basically protein shake in general, but it's not enough for me. So I do that for basically the collagen, because ladies need that. Everybody needs that, but it's more attractive to ladies, I guess. But anyways, and then I use my whey protein isolate that I have currently. Um, a couple seasons ago, back when I was bodybuilding, I was getting a bunch of free protein samples and stuff to try, like as promotions. And I have just recently ran out of that. which is amazing. Like I had like literally like 14 bags of protein powder to try. I just ran out of that, and now I have this protein powder from Mexico. My grandma is from Mexico, and she got me this for my birthday in May. She said she loves it, and I've done research on it, and I haven't found anything bad on it, and it tastes good. So free stuff is always great, right? Usually. So I'm using this right now until I run out, and then I'll be buying my first bag of protein powder for the first time in ages. So that's what I'm going to put into my shake. I'm going to go ahead and make that quick. It's a little bit of water. And I'll show you the finished result when I'm done. I do measure. I do measure this stuff because you can get a little excited and go a little overboard. So I do a cup of strawberries like this. A cup of strawberries is not a amount. Okay, let me just clarify. It's not going over the thing. It's what can fit in there well. So a okay. So here is the protein shake. Here is this lovely. Let's see. Let's check out that consistency. That's the best part. Oh yeah. Yep. I personally like mine like a malt. Last but not least, you guessed it, the sugar-free, or I'm sorry, zero sugar ready whip. I just love this stuff. I'm running out. Don't worry, I have 3 more cans in my outside Wisconsin fridge, as we like to say it here. Because I don't need a refrigerator because it's really cold outside. Let's see, 2 tablespoons of this is 15 calories, 1.5 grams fat, 0 carbs, of course, and 0 protein, of course. And it is sweetened with sucralose. So we're not going to get into all that right now with the sucralose thing, but in the grand scheme of things, this versus real sugar, this is the better option, obviously, because you're cutting out sugar, and sugar is not great for you. Or you're not cutting it out completely, I'm sorry. You're cutting out large amounts of sugar because large amounts of sugar are not great for you, and especially aren't great for you if you're trying to lose body fat. So, as I said previously in the other clip, was you gotta have fun still. You gotta still enjoy your things. And I like whipped cream, okay? I like ice cream. So I put some of that on there. I actually put a lot because I was trying to use the rest of the can, but there's still very smidge left. There we go. And I just drink it out straight like this. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I'll use a straw. This unfortunately does not fit in my car cup holder, and I gotta leave in 15 minutes, so I might just have to hold it or squish it between my thighs while I'm driving. Real safe, I know. But yeah, that's my protein shake. Oh yes, and I'm going to tell you the calories and macros. Look at my cute little picture of my protein shake that I put on there, just so I can tell that it's the protein shake. So this protein shake with the ingredients that I told you is 509 calories, 56.1 grams carbs. That is a little on the high side for my liking, but my protein shake is enjoyable, and because of that, it's a win for me. When, for example, when I was bodybuilding and I really had to cut low on carbs, I skipped out on the banana, and then eventually I did less strawberries, and then I would add in frozen kale and spinach, and that kind of gave it. It's literally tasteless, kale and spinach in a smoothie, but it gave it that filler consistency that I needed, and it was basically no calories. So but for now, this is fine for me, and I'm going to continue to do it until I can't anymore, which I don't know why I wouldn't be able to. But anyways, 56.1 grams of carbs, 11.9 grams of fat. Not terrible. That is probably from the um, collagen and protein powder. And then the big winner is protein, 48.5 grams of protein. So that's a winner in my book. Yeah, That's pretty good. And look how huge this is. It's a huge steak. So it's going to fill me up basically all day until dinner time, which in my world, I eat dinner around almost 8 p.m. every day. That's just how I do it. Yeah, so it'll hold me over until then. This, I'm not saying this is my lunch. This is kind of more so my snack. I don't know. It's different day to day, but I don't always eat a lunch. My lunch kind of consists of two different snacks between that lunch hour time. So we'll see what I'm feeling later. One of the nice things about not eating a super rigid diet plan and just following your macros and calories is you can fill it however you want to, and it's different day to day. And some people love that, some people don't. Me right now, I'm loving it because for the longest time I was following a very rigid, same meals, same measurements, same macros and calories every single day for like 11 months. And then my bodybuilding show got canceled. But that's a story for another time. So I'm going to go ahead and drink my shake and get going. I also did refill my water here. So this is a fresh boy ready to go. I'll drink that the rest of this evening. I'm going to go take pictures and coach tonight and run another errand I have to do for a fundraising event that we're doing. And then I will be home and we'll see if I have time for the gym or not today. Wednesdays, typically, I mean, it's just a different week this week because of the holidays and stuff. But typically on days like this, I kind of just see what I have time for. And then I'll either go to the gym or do a quick workout in my sunroom just to get that in. But no matter what, I always get my 10,000 steps in a day to keep the activity level up. Okay, thanks for watching. See you later.